Welcome to Lofty Pursuits and Public Displays of Confection in Tallahassee, Florida, where we make hard candy. I'm Greg, and Sam and I are going to go make some candy canes. About 100 of them, and we're going to try to figure out why candy canes have their stripes and how they developed in the United States and abroad. The sugar is cooked to 310 degrees Fahrenheit, about 155 degrees Celsius, and we pour it on our candy cooling table. This table is a water-cooled table that brings the sugar down to temperature very quickly, and it was made in 1891 in Hartford, Connecticut. But before the peppermint-flavored sugar gets down to temperature, we've got to add our food coloring. Our food coloring has water in it, and we need to boil the water out, turning it into steam, or our candy will get sticky. I wanted to show you exactly how the process went and how slow it can be at times. So I'm doing this in another long-form video, and we're going to see about speeding it up at the end. But take a look at how the candy canes get made one at a time, and hopefully you'll enjoy what I'm doing here. If not, we have other videos on candy canes on this channel. Please check them out. Our candy table has cooled the candy, but it's sort of left it like a little swimming pool. The outside edges are cool and hard, the inside is still liquid and ridiculously hot. We've got to cut the candy apart to separate the colors and then meld the candy together so it all becomes an even temperature so we can work with it.
Difference if it's sweet or hard. Just give that rhythm everything you got. Oh, it don't mean nothing if it ain't got that swing. No, no, it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Yeah.
Now all we have to do is fix the colors. We've got the red, but the white really looks amber, and we've got to make it bright white, and we do that by pulling it on our hook.
I want you to.
I want you to.
I want you to be.
What?
I want you to be my baby. Will you please?
Will you please?
Will you please
Will you
tell?
please tell?
Will you please tell me
What?
that you're gonna be my baby? Listen to your mom, Marie, never regret it. Cause if anybody wonders, you can tell them that I said it. The only thing I know is that it never get you. I've been longing for you, baby, ever since the day I met you. I got you at one time, never gonna let you get away from me. Do what I tell you, I'ma go for you, so you better start to face it. If you ever lose my love, you know you never can replace it. I think it's time for you to start giving me some loving, cause I'm carrying on charge for you. It's hotter than an oven. It's time for you to give me a little chilled up, baby. Hold me tight and do what I tell you. I want you to.
I want you to.
I want you to be.
What?
I want you to be my baby.
Will you please?
Will you please
Will you please tell?
Will you please tell me
What?
that you're gonna be my baby? Listen to your mom, Marie, never regret it. Cause if anybody wonders, you can tell them that I said it. The only thing I know is that I never can get you. I'm belonging for you, baby. Ever since the day I met you, I got you at one time. Never gonna let you get away from me. Do what I tell you. I'm gonna go for you, so you better start to face it. If you ever lose my love, you know you never get replaced. And I think it's time for you to start giving me some loving. Cause I'm carrying your touch is hotter than an oven. Time for you to give me a little touch, now, baby. Hold me tight and do what I tell you. I want you. I want you to. I want you to be.
Peppermint candy canes traditionally have red and white stripes. It has one wide red stripe and 3 thin red stripes. We're going to do this by cutting our red candy into hunks and our white candy into hunks and building a wrap for the candy cane. I want you to notice that we make the center out of a white candy. We do this because the white will reflect light back through the red, making the red stripes look jewel-like. And we want this. It's the same technique that jewelry makers use in the technique called cloisonné, and we use it for candy canes because it makes them look beautiful and glass-like. The origin of the candy cane is, like much of candy making, not written down very well. There are some legends dating back to the 1600s talking about it being made as a tool for a choir master to keep his young singers quiet by making them suck on candy instead of talking to each other. But in reality, the candy cane probably traces itself to the mid-1800s. You see, in that story about the choir master, it talks about why the stripes were colored and the spaces between the stripes. But striped candy really only started in about 1844. And the first mention of the cane itself in literature is in the 1860s. The first reference we have for candy canes even being associated with Christmas was in 1874. They started before that, and they started without being attached to Christmas. 1882 is the first year we can concretely say that they were hung on Christmas trees. And you may not have recognized them back then because they would have been pure white. The first evidence of red stripes happened in the early 20th century. And that happened here in the United States.
Yeah, boogie country girl, early in Munich. Let it roll, let it roll. Boogie country girl. Well, alright, okay, you win. I'm in love with you. Well, alright, okay, you win. Baby, what can I do? Anything you do.
There's a little candy maker's secret going on here, and that's that we don't want to waste any sugar. So I've just cut off an end, and I did this to get the taper down and make the stripes nice so that I can pull out good candy canes, but I don't want to waste this bit. We sell it with other candies when we can't reuse it as unicorn droppings, but here we can just bury it in the other end. It'll be in the middle of a candy cane, and sometimes even on commercial candy canes, when you break them apart, you'll see a little bit of color in the center, and that is the spot where the candy cane from the other end got reused. Only a few canes at the end of each rod get this, but it's a great way to stretch our batch, and it still makes a great looking candy cane. While I pull out the rods and cut the candy canes to length, Sam here shapes the candy canes and puts the hook on them. She sorts them neatly so that they can cool and harden and be ready to be sold. asking. All I want from you,
just a sweet, sweet hunk of your great big loving, and it won't be hard to do. Well, alright, okay, you win. I'm in love with you. Well, alright, okay, you win. Baby, what can I do? Anything you do or say, it's just gotta be that way. Well, alright, okay, you win, baby. I see you watching me just like a hawk. I don't mind the way you talk, but if you touch me, something gotta give. I live the life I love and I love the life I live. My diamond ring and my money too. Tomorrow night they could belong to you. My women move me at their will. I live the life I love and I love the life I live. I may live 100 on a bed this time. Tomorrow night can cover your dime. Next week I could be over the hill. I'm just trying to tell you people how I feel. Now if you see me rocking when I pass you by, don't you talk about me, baby, 'cause I could be high. Stick with me, honey, and forgive. I live the life I love and I love the life I live.
And oddly, Sam and I made exactly 100 candy canes in this batch. We never hit the numbers that exact. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to us here on YouTube, like us on Facebook, or just go to our website at www.pd.net, where you can buy some candy like this for yourself. And please check out our other videos here on YouTube.
I could be high. Stick with me, honey, and forgive. I live the life I love and I love the life I live.